Yes, hello viewers. Welcome you to our program Watch, Listen and Learn. So today we have come back with Mr. Reagan and we are going to share more about self-esteem. Mr. Reagan,
Yes, please.
thank you so much for coming back.
My pleasure.
The other time, uh, people, we gave them, I think it was like something like an overview of having the self-esteem, but majorly as we are sharing, um, I, I remained with a question inside in my innermost being that we didn't give to the parents. It was like there's a parent out there. It's like, now if they said that, now like me, I didn't grow up with self-esteem. Now what can I do? They have not given me something that I should do, or go and do this or go and do that. Now, what are specific tools that a parent can have to possess self-esteem inside him or herself?
Okay, the tools, I think we talked about them, but we wanted to look at how these parents, or the things that parents can do, to also make sure that they are imparting self-esteem in their children. And there are very many examples that we can give. Number one, not listed, not I want to be that are not specific, but as me I can give some of the things that you can do as a parent.
Okay.
One, love your children unconditionally, no matter what has happened. Like, it shouldn't be about the results they are going to bring out.
When you talk about like love, the
Yeah.
love your children, there are some parents actually you don't have love inside of them. So,
Now,
and,
to say loving
like those ones specifically, how?
now it's difficult to meet. Okay, there are few parents who don't love their children.
Okay.
Many do love them, but they do not know how to love them unconditionally. They can only love them if they have done good or if they have some results. So I'm only trying to say love them unconditionally. So show them that love which is unconditional. It shouldn't be about what results they have put on the table, but you loving them unconditionally no matter what. That can build, it can build a child knowing that what love means. So you love them unconditionally, show them that they are different, show them they are important, they are handsome, beautiful, love them unconditionally.
There are these whom I always hear say, "Vijay Chana," so they like abusing, speaking out words, which can let maybe a child, if can hear like such word when he's growing up, and you find that maybe it has stuck in his mind, and he grow up in that direction. Okay, let's just continue.
Yeah,
So
first
there's
words
those points.
mold children. So that is one of the things that you can do.
Okay.
Then also love your children. Before I go to the next point, I can give an example of, I think one day me, I had gone astray in life, but the only way that could bring me back is how my father loved me back, by not telling me, how can you do this? How can you be like this? You
They
get?
didn't say that. Okay.
They loved me unconditionally. They showed me the way by loving me. You get? So you find that when you love your child unconditionally, that only can put them straight. Then another way of how you can help these children have their self-esteem is at some point of life, or in some of the activities at home, allow them to make the decisions. Ask them, Regan, if we did like this or this, or what can we eat? You get? It sounds insignificant and not important, but it builds them.
If you allow them to make decisions, don't you think now they're going to divert them more?
And no, it's not that. If a child makes a decision that you see that is not in the right way, advise them on how better they can do it. But in the first place, you give them the space to make a decision. That also makes them feel important. Their opinions are also valid and important, and it is building their self-esteem. So it is also good to engage them in decision making. For example, what do you think we can eat today? If they told you fish and you don't have money for fish, they find a way to bring them to where you want them. But in the first place, you showed them that at least we value your decision.
Mm.
So that also raises their self-esteem.
Okay.
You get?
Good.
So another way of how you can also raise self-esteem, you as a couple, as a husband, as a parent, as a mother and a father, how you treat yourselves in front of your children also builds them.
Oh.
Yeah, you cannot slap your wife in front of their in front of the children, and you expect them to grow loving. What loving means? That's why you see many people say men are dogs. What? Because for them they do not understand the true meaning of love in marriage.
Okay.
So what you do, what you practice in front of your children, are you able to pray or play with around those children or with the children? So it also molds them. Because as children grow,
Yes.
we realize they are copying every habit they are seeing. As a woman, how you handle your husband also matters in front of them. If you are praying together as a family, it will also mold that child's mind.
Yes.
It also, you get, contributes their self-esteem.
Yes.
So as a couple, how you handle yourself in front of the children also matters a lot. Because for them, they are there to imitate.
To copy and paste.
So you find that
Okay.
they are learning a lot from you. If you have a wrangle or a misunderstanding with your husband or with your wife, how you handle it also matters. For them to if they see how you handle things, that's how they will grow. Then also how you handle wrangles from outside, from the neighbors, from things outside your family. Also tells how your children will grow. For me, I've grown. I've not seen my parents fight with the neighbors physically, even if they had a wrangle. You get?
Okay.
There is a better way to how you handle situations around. It also molds them. It also shows how strong you are, because it's never about how if the other one has caught a pang or what. It's about how you handle problems. So how you handle problems matters also. So there are very many things as you parents that you can engage in, or what you can do to make sure that as a child is watching you, they can also be able to pick. You get?
Yes.
So me, I've grown up, for example, I've never seen them fight with the neighbors, even if, yes, the wrangles were there, but I've never seen them engage in a physical fight. You get? It's the other way around. As a man, if a woman...
Mr. Regan, do
Yes,
you
please.
think that your parents, they were doing it as a way of maybe teaching you, or it's something that grew up in them and they don't like such kind of a thing?
Yes, in the first place, we must appreciate if they grew up in it, that is well and good. But then another part is parenting is deliberate or it is intentional.
Okay.
You have to be intentional about it. So it doesn't come by mistake. You have to be so intentional in parenting. How you want your children to be. You must be intentional on how you're doing things when they are watching you. You get? That's why I said even if you had a wrangle as a couple, you shouldn't bring it to the table with the children. Handle it from let it be a separate place for you as a couple. You get? They should never see you fight. You get? Because what they will see, it's what they will try. It's what they will transfer to that.
Okay.
Well,
They
it's
see
how
the
they
father
will
is
grow.
kicking the mother.
Yeah, that's
They
how
grow up,
they
if the
will
boy
grow
grow
up. They will know as a man,
life, this is
it
life
is okay to
live like this.
punch my wife if she's wrong. As a mother, it is okay to reply my husband this way. You get? So, literally, whether I've grown with it or not, parenting is supposed to be intentional. You must be deliberate about it.
I'm just going to say something, or maybe it's a bit diverting from that, but it's relational to what you're saying. Parenting, you make it intentional because it's the way you want your children to come up. One day there was this king, King Zacchaeus. You know about him. King Zacchaeus made a very beautiful wedding. It was a party, and he had a very beautiful wife. And he requested, after making all the things, the way how the wedding was looking like, the party was so beautiful. There was that ambience. And then he requested the wife to come and pass by, such that the people who had come, to feast, to look at his beauty. And the wife said, "No, I don't want." So when he consulted those who were in charge, and then they told him that your wife, what he has done, other women, when they hear about it, they will disobey their their husbands. So it's better to replace her.
That is how powerful it is. That as parents, we are, what I can term it as, it is something children have to look at, such that they can also know what to do. So you may find the wife to the king doing such a thing, she has many figures that are looking up to her. They want to be like her. So how she behaves matters, how she talks to the husband matters. So to him, the people were right, because other women were going to start disobeying their husbands, because they would feel it is okay to disobey. So that's why when you are in a prominent space or a big space, you need to be careful on what you're doing, because the people watching you would want to be like you. That's why you see, as children are growing, they want to be like any other slave, the term that slaves it, because to them they want to become. But what if the same people they want to be like were doing the right thing?
Or they are bad.
You get?
So that's the same thing they're going to do.
That's the same thing they're going to transfer to the people that are looking after them. So, as a parent, you are a mirror to this child. They are trying to learn life because it is their first time to learn life. Though you're also learning life because no one has ever been in this life. But as they are learning life, they are trying to see from you. So, don't wait for them to learn from the world. Let them learn better when they are with you, when they are seeing you. Do the right things, such that also your children can be able to walk in the same path, or even
So
better.
number one is loving them
Unconditionally.
unconditionally.
Also engage them in decision making. Do the right things when they are watching you. Very many things, we can't finish them.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything you do as a parent, it's a model to the children. They will have to follow after that same thing. How you handle wrangles, how you relate with other people in the community, how you speak to the visitors, how you welcome these visitors, how you handle them. And of course, don't forget the part of chastising these children.
Okay.
I'm not saying don't chastise them. When they go wrong, chastise them in love by showing them the way. We have parents who just when they find a child in wrong, a slap from the east, and before the child knows what he has done or not, she has already received another slap from the west. You get? So the child doesn't know why they are slapped. You get? But you can chastise them in the right way by showing them the right way to go. That one is okay.
Okay. So that one brings us to the end of our program. Watch, listen, and learn. Till we meet next time.